So let me ask you something. Are you a freelancer? A really good one, but you're just stuck. Stuck in that endless loop of trading your time for money? It's such a common trap. But what if there was a way out? A real blueprint to turn what you do into a scalable business that actually works for you instead of the other way around? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down right now. Okay, so look at this. On one side, you've got the freelancer grind. We've all been there, right? It's that hamster wheel. You're always reacting, everything's manual, and let's be honest, your income hits a ceiling because there are only so many hours in a day. But then, look at the other side. That's where we want to be, the scalable business. Everything is systematic, you're proactive, and your potential, it's totally uncapped. This is the shift we're talking about, from just being busy to being a real business owner.
All right, here's the game plan. First, we're going to tackle the big one, how to actually escape that time for money trap. Then we'll get into the nitty-gritty, the 3 core parts, building your foundation, firing up the growth engine, and then nailing the delivery system. And to top it all off, we'll look at the toolkit every founder needs to steer the ship.
Okay, let's dive into part 1, building the foundation. The first 2 weeks are absolutely crucial. Think of it like this. You wouldn't start building a skyscraper on a patch of sand, right? Of course not. It's the exact same idea for your business. This part is all about laying that solid concrete groundwork before you even think about building up.
So, this foundation, it's held up by 3 main pillars. First up, you've got to architect an offer that's just a no-brainer. Super easy to understand, super easy to sell. Second, you need a brand that screams professional and trustworthy. And third, you build a website that's not just a pretty face, it's a machine designed to do one thing, turn visitors into actual leads. Let's dig into each of these. So how do you create that no-brainer offer? The magic word is productize. This means you stop creating custom quotes for every person who emails you. Instead, you create a service that has a fixed scope, really clear outcomes, and set pricing tiers. The whole point is to make it so simple that anyone, and I really mean anyone, can land on your page and get what you do and how much it costs in like 30 seconds flat.
All right, let's talk about your website. I want you to stop thinking of it as a pretty online brochure. It's not. It's a sales tool, period. And there's one number that matters more than anything else, your conversion rate. How many visitors turn into leads? You've got to be aiming for at least 3 to 5%. If you're not hitting that, you're just leaving cash on the table. It's a sign that something needs to be fixed.
Okay, foundation is laid. Now for the exciting part. Let's move on to part 2, the growth engine. You've got the base, so now it's time to build the machine that brings in the business. We're talking about weeks 2 through 6 here, and the whole goal is to create a predictable, repeatable system for finding and signing new clients.
At the heart of this engine is your content, and it's got to be built on these 4 pillars. You need educational content, the stuff that gives your audience those aha moments. Then you need authority content, like case studies, to prove you're the real deal. After that comes trust content, the behind-the-scenes stuff that makes people like you. And finally, you've got conversion content, where you actually ask for the business. You need a mix of all 4 to make it work.
Now here's a pro tip, a total game changer for content. Don't burn yourself out creating new stuff all the time. You got to live by the repurposing rule. Take one great idea, let's say it's a deep dive blog post, and slice it and dice it into at least 5 other pieces of content. Turn it into a Twitter thread, an Instagram carousel, a short video, you get the idea. It's all about working smarter, not harder.
Content is great, but you also have to go out and get it. I'm talking about proactive outreach. So if you're sending cold emails with a tool like Apollo, you can't just cross your fingers and hope. You need to know your numbers. These are the benchmarks you should be aiming for. A 35 to 50% open rate, an 8 to 12% reply rate, and the big one, a 2 to 5% rate of meetings booked. That's how you know your sales pipeline is actually working.
All right, let's get to part 3, the delivery system. And honestly, this is where things get really, really smart. This is the stage where doing amazing work for your clients turns into your best marketing strategy. It creates this awesome, self-sustaining loop that just keeps on growing. And here it is in action. They call it the flywheel effect. It's so simple but so powerful. Step 1, deliver fantastic work. Step 2, systematically get proof, testimonials, data, you name it. Step 3, turn that proof into a killer case study. And step 4, that case study helps you land new clients. And then the whole thing starts over, spinning faster and gaining momentum every single time.
So, how do you know if your delivery system is actually any good? Simple. You measure it. The benchmark for a truly professional operation is hitting a 95% or higher on-time delivery rate. And look, this isn't just about making clients smile. It's about having your processes so dialed in that every project is profitable and predictable. No surprises. Look, if you remember one thing from this section, make it this. Your main goal is to turn your happy clients into your best salespeople. It's not about luck or just hoping someone leaves a nice review. You need a process to capture their results and turn them into undeniable proof that makes other people want to buy from you.
Okay, let's pull back for a second. We've built the foundation, the engine, the delivery system, but who's flying this thing? How do you actually steer the ship? That's what this next part is all about. The Founder's Scaling Toolkit. It's about the systems, sure, but it's even more about the mindset shift you have to make to go from doing the work to leading the business.
Your tech stack is going to grow with you. It has to. When you're starting out, just lean and mean. You can totally run the show with simple stuff like Notion and Apollo. But as you scale up and start bringing on a team, you've got to graduate. You'll move from Notion for projects to something more powerful, like ClickUp, and you'll go from basic email outreach to a full-blown CRM like HubSpot. It's a natural evolution.
You've probably heard this before, but it's so true. You can't manage what you don't measure. As the founder, you need one simple dashboard you look at every single week. It should track the vital signs of your business. Are we getting enough leads? Are we converting them? Are we making money? Are we delivering on time? And are our clients happy? Just those 5 things will tell you pretty much everything you need to know at a glance.
And this right here might be the most important piece of advice in this entire breakdown. Please build your processes first and then find the tools to support them. A shiny new tool will never ever fix a broken process. And always, I mean always, build for scale, not for survival. From day one, design everything with a mindset that you are going to be bigger. Plan for it.
So there you have it. That's the blueprint, the whole path from freelancer to founder. And you see, it's not about grinding harder, is it? It's about building smarter systems that do the work for you. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. When you look at your own business right now, what's the very first system you're going to build?